Live, so look that up.
Today is the third lesson of the week, the final lesson this week. All your lessons and projects have to be done by tomorrow. What we're doing is we're finally connecting it so that our NPCs, when you click on this topic button in the dialogue options, they're going to display and say the dialogue line for a different topic. You'll finally be able to interact with your NPCs after today's lesson. All right, guys, we're back. We're in the lesson now. So all of the coding today, all of the development is going to happen just on the widget. We're not doing anything but the widget. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your widget blueprint. Are you guys like ahead or are you? Okay, you're ahead. That's fine. I was like, everyone catching up. I'm like, oh no. Hey, working on the Wait, I have a good game. So are you behind then, or are you? Well, you're ahead of me. Livestream is live. You can have it. Correct. Go on YouTube. Yeah. Unreal Engine 4. It's actually so I'm just kind of having follow you the mouse set up first. You link halfway to part 5. You don't want to get up to wherever you're going to get part 5. All right, guys. Okay. First thing you're going to do, you're on your widget. You're going to click on the text where your dialogue is being displayed, and you're going to change the name of this widget, of this text in the details panel on the top right. You're going to change it to TXT greeting. And then you're going to check mark the is variable option right next to the name and check mark is variable. That's the first step. So you select this text box, you rename it TXT greeting, and you check mark is variable. Next thing you're going to do, right click on this text box and choose duplicate. Yep, duplicate it. And you're gonna get a copy of it. And I want you to move that copy basically down where the first text box is. But you're gonna rename this new duplicated text box TXT topic line. TXT topic line. And also make sure that is variable is check marked. What we're doing is we're going to have our greeting live in one text box, and the dialogue, any of the lines that he's saying is going to live in this other text box. That way we can kind of keep things separate. And what we'll do is we'll just hide the greeting text box whenever we're showing his dialogue lines for a given topic. All right, so TXT topic line is, you name that. And now you're going to go to the event graph. So in the top right, click on graph. Top right, click on graph. And here in the event graph, we're going to start by going to look for the event called event construct. Look for event construct. Event construct is like the begin play, but for widgets. It happens once, begin the game, and that's it. And we're going to do something that's kind of a matter of convenience. This is going to make it so we don't have to write so much code whenever we're doing things on this widget. It's something I kind of do a lot, which is we're going to set a reference to something we're usually commonly getting. So all the time this week, you've heard me say
get the currently highlighted NPC. We need the variable called currently highlighted NPC. And where does that variable live? Well, it lives in the player character. So get player character, cast the third person character, get the currently highlighted NPC. And what would be really nice is if we do all that one time, we store that currently highlighted NPC in one simple variable called NPC, which then we can just access anytime we want without doing all that casting and stuff. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So on event construct, right underneath it, right click, and look up get player character. Drag off get player character and cast to third person character. Drag off of as third person character and look up currently highlighted NPC. Get currently highlighted NPC. Drag off of currently highlighted NPC and choose promote to variable. So dragging off of currently highlighted NPC and choosing promote to variable. With that variable selected, in the details panel on the left, rename the variable NPC. We've got some sideways triangles to connect, right? The flow of logic. So drag a wire from the event construct sideways triangle, make sure it goes into the front of cast, and coming off of cast, it goes into our set. So that code should look like this. Yes, you rename the variable NPC. So event construct, get player character, cast third person character, get currently highlighted NPC, drag off currently highlighted NPC, and choose promote to variable. Name that variable NPC. What that allows us to do is now whenever we want to access anything that lives on the NPC, its name, its topics, its dialogue greeting, its audio, the dialogue lines, whatever, we just can drag our variable called NPC get and then immediately drag off of that and start looking for stuff. Okay, so we're going to use that now because we're going to go make custom event. So find an empty area of the graph, empty area, and right click and look up custom event, add custom event. Name this custom event display topic. We're making a custom event called display topic. All right. Drag this variable from the variables tab on the left, NPC, drag it onto your graph and choose get. We're getting the NPC. And now we're going to start doing the process of getting that topic. Dragging NPC on the graph, get NPC, drag off of NPC, and look up topics. Get topics. Topics is an array, right? That means it's a list. So we need to get one of the items in the list. So drag off of topics and type in get. Choose get a copy. I always do get a copy, always works. Since it's a struct, we need to break it. So drag off of get and choose break s topic. S topic has topic name and dialogue line for this topic. Now that also is an array. So we also need to get an item from the array. So where it says dialogue line for this topic, drag off of there and choose get again. Look up get and get a copy. This is also a struct, so it needs to be broken. Drag off of get and choose break S dialog. We want to send this dialog line into the text box that our player is going to be seeing that holds the lines for the topic. Now, we named that earlier. We named it txt topic line. So drag from the variables tab on the left, txt topic line onto your graph, and choose get. Get the txt topic line, dragging that from the variables on the left onto your graph. Get txt topic line. We want to set the text property, the text detail of txt topic line to whatever the dialog line is. So drag off of txt topic line and look up set text. Choose set text. It should just say set text. So just set text, parentheses text is what it says. Now, on set text node, you have a pink circle. And on your broken, where you break S dialog, you also have a pink circle. Okay, that's because they're both text types. Plug in dialog line on your break S dialog into the in text of set text, like that. That's going to set that text box that we put out there called txt topic lines, right, to whatever the line in the topic is. However, we also have that greeting up there. We need to get rid of that. We need to hide the greeting text box. So next part, from the variables tab on the left, drag txt greeting onto your graph. Do get. Drag off of txt greeting and look up set visibility. Set visibility. What we're going to do is we're going to hide that text box. Okay, we're displaying a topic. We don't want the old greeting to be there, like overlapping that text. So we're just going to hide it. And so we use set visibility. And on the set visibility node, change visibility to collapsed. Collapsed. Collapsed is a way of making a part of a widget disappear or go away without actually deleting it. So you could always uncollapse it later, set it to visible later. So txt greeting, set visibility, setting the visibility to collapsed. All right, we have some sideways triangles to connect. Let's start at the beginning of that custom event called display topic. So we're over here at the beginning of our display topic. Drag the wire from the sideways triangle and drag it way over until you see the next sideways triangle, and that's going to be on our set text. So make sure you're connecting set text. And then dragging off a set text sideways triangle, you're going to continue and plug that into set visibility. And that means our code is connected. We don't need to do cast to third-person character. That's from our earlier code. So we're not doing this off of construct anymore. That was from before. We are doing this off of our custom event called display topic. Now, custom events are useful, not just because we can call them, but we can pass information through them. Yesterday, we made a custom event called show mouse settings, where we had an input on there of just a checkbox. And basically what we did is, hey, if you call that custom event and you check mark the checkbox, it's going to send that checked box through the rest of the code, which turned on all our mouse settings. But if you uncheck it, that input, then it's going to send the state of being unchecked through all of the code and uncheck all of his mouse settings which makes everything disappear. We're going to add a similar input to this, but it won't be of the type checkbox. Instead, it'll be of the type number, because we want, when we call this display topic, to choose which dialog line for which topic is going to be displayed. Are we displaying dialog line for the first topic? Maybe the first topic's rumors, right? Or are we doing it for the second topic, tavern? Or the third topic, you know, whatever, Timmy down the well, whatever it might be. So on this custom event, look towards the third node right here. It's the first get node we did. So towards the front of our custom event, look for the get node, that first one. And that number right there, it's at 0, okay? That determines which topic is being gotten, which one is actually displaying its line. I want you to drag a wire from that green circle on that first get over to the custom event that says display topic. And when you see it says add pin to node, that's good. Let go. And it's going to add a green circle to the front of our custom event. That's an input. We just added the ability to send information through our custom event whenever we trigger it to happen. Hit compile top left, refresh, and go to designer top right. Click on designer top right so that we can get back to seeing what it all is supposed to look like. What we're going to do now is we're going to cause these buttons to call our custom event. We're going to start with topic 1, the first button. So click on that first button, and in the details panel on the right, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see the events for that button. We want the on-clicked event. On-clicked, there's a green button there. Click on it next to on-clicked, and it gives us our on-clicked event. Off of our on-clicked event, we want to trigger the custom event we just made called display topic. So choose display topic. And you see display topic has that input that we made. It's called dimension 1, okay, whatever. But you'll see that we can have that number. We can change that number. When you change that number, it's going to change which topic it gets out of the array, which topic is actually going to show on screen. Cool. Now for this one, topic 0, our first button, that's fine. That's the first topic in the list. That's our first button. So go back to designer. And now we want to program it for the other 3 buttons. So for the second button, scroll down, bottom details panel, hit on clicked, and look up our custom event called display topic once again. This time inputting the number 1 so that it gets us our next item in the list. You do that for topic 3, scroll down, on clicked, display topic, set it as topic 2, topic 4, scrolling down, on clicked, looking up display topic, setting it as number 3. Okay. So you have 4 on-clicked events, all of which call our custom event called display topic, with just the input number changing between all of them, 0, 1, 2, and 3. If you've successfully done that, it will work. You hit play. You go up to an NPC in your world who has topics you've already put in his details panel. You go up to the guy and he has a greeting. Oh, let me delete the. So So if you have sample text in your TXT topic line, you might want to take that out so it doesn't overlap it. Set it to nothing. All right. So if I go up to the guy in the world, he says, hi, kiddo. This is greeting variable. And you'll see he has these buttons, one for rumors, one for tavern. If I click on rumors, there I go. He says, there is rumor that there's treasure buried around this town. I don't believe it, though. Okay, so his text has been changed. I click on tavern. He says something different. The tavern is in the center of town. You can't miss it. Now you have conversational, topic-based dialogue with your NPCs.